Good evening, friends. It is well said. जनकस्य मातुश्च कर्तव्यं परमं सदा. विद्याया योजना शास्त्रे पुत्रस्य हितकारी. Friends. It is the first. It is well said. And the foremost जनकस्य मातुश्च कर्तव्यं परमं सदा. To thoughtfully plan vidyaya yojana shastra according to the wisdom putrasya hitakari. Friends. Always aiming for the well-being of the. It is the first. It is well said. And the foremost जनकस्य मातुश्च कर्तव्यं परमं सदा. To thoughtfully plan विद्याया योजना शास्त्र according to the. अभी इसके अंदर आप देखो तो दो चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है. फर्स्ट इज प्लानिंग. प्लानिंग ऑफ व्हाट? प्लानिंग ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड करियर. तो इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज it's a duty of a parents to plan education and career of their child. That is their first and the foremost duty. लेकिन कौन सा career? Which type of career? When we are saying that the well-being of the child means the child should get the most employable career. So, it's a parent's duty to plan education for employable career of their child. Hello, good evening. My name is Makran Bhatt. I'm an education and career advisor. I'm having brief experience of almost 30 years from diversified industry, right from FMCG industry, BFSI, and education. In the past more than a decade, I have consulted more than 1900 plus student families and helped them into their journey of achieving employable career. I am also a blog writer. I have written more than 100 blogs on the variety of subjects. That includes education planning, career planning, international education, which is popularly known as a study abroad, parenting coaching, and so on. All these blogs are available on makranbhatt.com. So you can visit my blog site to explore the world of education and career planning. And today, what we are going to talk about is DiL is my philosophy is why to struggle when you can plan well. And I'm sure you must be accepting this fact कि जब कोई चीज हम जिंदगी में अच्छी तरह से प्लान कर सकते हैं तो उसके लिए स्ट्रगल क्यों करना. आप ही सोचिए, क्या हम हमारे बच्चों का एजुकेशन प्लान कर सकते हैं? क्या हम उनके करियर के बारे में सोच सकते हैं? क्या हम उनके करियर को प्लान कर सकते हैं? क्या हम उनकी हर एकेडमिक नॉन एकेडमिक एक्टिविटीज को प्लान कर सकते हैं? अगर जवाब हाँ है तो सीधा सवाल, why to struggle when you can plan? So friends, I strongly believe in this philosophy, and that's where my today's journey with you is to explore the world of how to minimize the struggle in one particular aspect of education planning, that is stream selection. And I'm sure you will be accepting the fact that nowadays parents are facing this critical challenge in their life. And that's where I call it the DiL in delay. Why DiL? Because बच्चों का एजुकेशन और करियर ये दिल से प्लान किया. And almost every parents nowadays they are struggling with stream selection. अब वो क्यों होता है? क्यों स्ट्रीम सिलेक्शन एक डिफिकल्ट टास्क होने लगता है, या क्यों इसके अंदर आपको ध्यान देने की जरूरत है? That's the entire journey I'll take you through today. So let's understand there are few fundamental areas where parents are actually facing struggle. So there are two types of, challenges or the crises they are always facing. One is academic and another is non-academic, or you can say behavioral aspects of it. So let's understand these challenges. तो पहले हम बात करते हैं behavioral areas. Now, in the space of this behavioral challenges which parents are usually facing, there are many such, areas which we can keep exploring and we keep discussing. But in today's context, I have focused only on four different areas of behavioral challenges which usually parents are facing. And most of the time, they do not have answer for. So the first is digital addiction. I'm sure not a single parent will prefer to say कि मेरा बच्चा digitally addicted है. Either it can be a mobile addiction, it can be laptop addiction, it can be social media addiction, it can be TV, anything. But the current generation is actually getting arrested on digital platforms. There are numerous reasons behind it. So we will not talk about those reasons at this point in time, because today it's not the context of discussing behavioral, or you can say digital addiction topic. We are going to take this topic differently and in some other setting. So that's the first and the foremost behavioral challenge which parents have. The second is procrastination. Procrastination is a very common problem which almost every parents are facing. Again, there may be numerous reasons behind it why nowadays children are procrastinating a lot, and that also we will be discussing in some other forum. The third one is food and sleeping disorder. After this globalization brought many good things, but they also brought something which may be a bothering for parents today. And if it is not bothering to my parents today, I think it's a time for you to take a another perspective to understand why am I discussing this food and sleeping disorder. A lot of junk food. Students or the children, they are getting addicted with different types of junk food. I will not list them out here. You know better. And apart from that, as I told earlier, digital addiction. The students and the children, they are getting addicted on various social media platforms, which are actually not allowing them to develop the right sleeping habit also. देर रात तक एक्सप्लोर करना, अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म को एक्सप्लोर करना, उसके ऊपर जो भी समय है मेरे हिसाब से काफी unproductive time they are spending on that. I don't know what they must be learning out of that, but this is actually causing a lot of health issues to the children. The fourth one, mountains of expectation. In spite of facing challenges or the getting arrested on the digital platform, doing a lot of procrastination, there's no proper planning for education, or there is no proper career planning in place, but still they are having the mountains of expectations in them. So that's the first set of it. And friends, again, I'm reminding you, this is not a context and a time for me to discuss on this part. We will be definitely covering all these challenges in the separate sessions, one after another. And I will also come up with the solution. So let's go to the first part. That's the academic challenge. So today we are going to talk about academic. And most of the time, these parents are facing challenge related to academic planning, or you can say the education. Unfortunately, uh, in India, uh, yet we have not explored, as a parent, we haven't explored the area of education plan. Either we do not want to do, or maybe we do not know that education can be planned, or maybe sometimes parents may be aware about education planning, but they do not have access of right qualified education and career advice. So there are chances of having various reasons behind it why education planning or academic planning has not been done. So let's understand the process of uh, education plan and why education planning is important, because we are educating our children for employable. So first, look at the part of academic planning. So in academic planning, there are four parts. And before we start getting into the academic planning, first of all, we have to identify the destination which is known as a career. अगर हम हमारी जर्नी किस चीज की होनी है, वो कहाँ जाना है, अगर वो डेस्टिनेशन पता नहीं हो, हमें वो डेस्टिनेशन यानी वो करियर पता नहीं है कि कौन से करियर में हमको जाना है, कौन सा करियर हमें हमारे लिए सुटेबल रहेगा, ये हमको पता नहीं है, तो हम एजुकेशन प्लानिंग नहीं कर पाए. So first step itself is identifying the prospective or the suitable career of for the child. And once we have decided the career, then we have to identify the stream. Which stream can help our child to reach to that career destination. So once we identify the career, then it will help us to identify the stream selection. और आज का टॉपिक वही है, पेरेंट्स को स्ट्रगल क्यों है स्ट्रीम सिलेक्शन. ज्यादातर आपको यही आंसर मिलेगा कि उनको यही पता नहीं है कि मेरे बेटे के लिए या मेरी बेटी के लिए कौन सा करियर सुटेबल है. तो ऑब्वियसली दे विल नॉट बी इन अ पोजीशन टू प्लान इट वेल or even plan it anything. So first is career destination, then that will help you to identify the streams. Once stream selection has been done, then subject selection and followed by program selection. So ये चार stages है. First we have to identify the career destination, followed by stream, subject and program. So let's understand ये कब से शुरू होना, ये कब करना. And according to my wide experience over a decade and counseled more than 1900 students' families so far, I firmly believe that standard 8 should be the right stage or right, time wherein we can start planning something which can help our children to get the employable. Friends, I know that whatever you as a parent you are doing, you're spending time, you're spending money, you are providing all sort of resources to your children. ये सब किस लिए करते हैं? सिर्फ करियर के लिए? मैं करियर तो दूर की बात है, क्या सिर्फ जॉब के लिए, क्या सिर्फ करियर के लिए, या सिर्फ एम्प्लॉयबल करियर? ये हमें पहले सोचना पड़ेगा. और 8th स्टैंडर्ड क्यों मैं बता रहा हूं? बिकॉज 8th स्टैंडर्ड से लेके आगे का जो एजुकेशन जर्नी है, ये फॉर्मेटिव स्टेज है. किसी भी स्टूडेंट के लिए ये फॉर्मेटिव स्टेज, एंड दैट्स वेयर the highest level of focus has been given on एकेडमिक डेवलपमेंट। 8th स्टैंडर्ड से पहले डेवलपमेंट होता है बच्चों का, लेकिन वो होता है वैल्यू सिस्टम, कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग, मॉरल, ये सब चीजों का डेवलपमेंट। 8th standard is a stage wherein the more focus has been given on the developing the right theories, concepts, etc. So 8th standard onward is a formative stage. और ये फॉर्मेटिव स्टेज में अगर आपने आपके बच्चों के लिए सुटेबल करियर को एटलीस्ट आइडेंटिफाई किया है, तभी जाकर आप उसको कौन से स्ट्रीम में आपको उसका एजुकेशन करवाना चाहिए पता चले। And as per new education policy, very soon we will be experiencing the stream selection not in 11th standard or a 10th standard, but it will start happening in the 8th standard, no matter whichever curriculum your child is. So this is the age, or this is the stage wherein as a parent you have to start thinking about stream selection. So let's talk about how many types of streams are. वैसे तो पॉपुलरली हमको यही 3 स्ट्रीम पता है, साइंस, कॉमर्स एंड आर्ट्स। बट फ्रेंड्स, if we dissect them further, हर स्ट्रीम में there are 2 parts, जैसे कि कोर साइंस, अप्लाइड साइंस, कोर कॉमर्स, अप्लाइड कॉमर्स, लिबरल आर्ट्स एंड क्रिएटिव। And now I will be helping you to understand the difference amongst all these 6 streams. There are no 3 streams, 3 streams नहीं है, 6 streams. So let's begin with core science. What it talks about? Core science, यानी making your career in the space of physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and earth science. These are the 5 core areas of science. और ये 5 areas को हम बारी बारी समझने की कोशिश करें. So let's understand science stream into particularly physics. अगर फिजिक्स में आप फिजिक्स को अगर आपने कोर सब्जेक्ट लिया है, या आप फिजिक्स के अंदर आपका करियर बनाना चाहते हैं, तो आपके पास करियर ऑप्शंस क्या क्या? इट्स लाइक starting your career as a research assistant, working with research institutions, or maybe into academia, or maybe industry, okay, into the various areas like quantum mechanics, particle physics, astrophysics, etc. दूसरा होता है maybe you can say engineering, core engineering, or core data scientist, or maybe you can say making your career as an astronomer or astrophysicist, or maybe into the medical field. There are various career options are available if you are choosing, or if you are selecting science stream, core science stream into physics. And friends, this is not the exhaustive list of career at all. These are just indicators. They are just indicating which type of career options will be available if your child is taking the core science into physics. Now let's understand something related to the chemistry. अगर आपने chemistry को लिया तो pharmaceutical scientist, chemical technologist, forensic science, environmental chemist, toxicologist, कई सारे ऐसे भी करियर ऑप्शंस में शायद आपको दिखा पाऊं जिसके बारे में नॉर्मली कभी हम सोचते नहीं, जैसे कि टॉक्सिकोलॉजिस्ट और एनवायरमेंटल केमिस्ट, हम कभी ऐसे इसके बारे में सोचते नहीं. Sorry, my throat is giving me a little trouble, so I'm sorry for bothering you. So अगर आप केमिस्ट्री को लेकर आप आगे पढ़ाई करना चाहते हो, if you love chemistry, then this kind of careers which are available. And believe me, the careers which I'm talking about today are all global careers, and there is a huge demand for highest talented people into this area. Third one is a biology, wherein you can think of making a career as a biomedical scientist, microbiologist, popularly known as, must be in your knowledge, biotechnologist, ecologist, genetic counselors, and so on. So ये है biology related career options. Next is mathematics. Now mathematics is something which is related to the analytics. The new age career, which I'm sure you must have heard about, data science or data analytics or business analytics. ये सब जो careers हैं which are related to mathematics. However, popularly they are known as the statisticians, actuary. Statistician के बाद होता है actuary. Actuaries are high flyer careers in insurance industry or maybe finance industry also. The next is operation research analyst, quantitative analyst, cryptographer. This is something which is new things which I love to discuss. It is actually a career where you think of making career as a cryptographer, wherein you can develop various security protocols and encryption methods working in the space of cyber security for various industries. Now, cyber security is actually needed, in every industry. It is not pertaining to only finance, but it is going beyond. So, if someone has an interest in making high flyer careers in the space of cyber security, they can opt for this option. The last one is the environment, wherein you can think of making your career as a geologist, materialogist, environmental scientist, hydrologist, and so on and so on. Again, hydrologist is a very new age concept of studying water cycle, quantity, the water distribution, and all, environmental consultations and all. So these are the various, careers which are available into core science. Let's take a look at the applied science. That includes making careers into engineering, technology, or information technology, healthcare and medical sciences, agriculture, food sciences, forensic science, industrial and manufacturing, and education and research. So these are few examples which can help you to understand in applied science. So starting with engineering, very popular options which are available like civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, environmental engineering, and so on. In technology, yes, in the space of software engineering, or you can say the software development, data science, or data analysis, cybersecurity specialist. In health, biomedical engineering, clinical research, health information specialist, pharmacist, etc. This also includes the regular, medical science as well. Then agriculture, engineering, food technologies, soil technology scientists, etc. in the space of agriculture. Then it comes to forensic science, forensic pathology, and all. These are the various areas which help you to understand the biology and the medicine to determine the cause of death in the criminal investigation. Very interesting, very, very interesting. But very few things about making career into forensic science or forensic. Then you can think of making career in industrial engineering, wherein you can help people to optimize our industry, to optimize the processes, system, and technologies in the manufacturing industry. Then the quality control specialist, monitoring and improving the product quality or service quality in the scientific testing methods. I'm sure you must have heard about total quality management, Northern Boundary, etc. Quality parameters and all. You can certainly learn and make your career into this space. Then you can think of making career in the like applied science educator or science research scientist into various areas of biology, biotechnology, environmental science, physics, etc. Uh, so that's all about applied engineering. And friends, I'm just taking through, and I'm giving you just a glimpse of it, so that will help you to open the parachute of your mind. If any one of you would be interested, kindly ping me on my uh, mobile number 9996763866, or you can drop in um, your message on my mail ID, which is available in the link makarand.bhatt@yahoo.com. And apart from that, you can also visit to my blog site makarandbhatt.com and explore further on all these subjects. And you can get in touch with me for one-on-one discussion. The next is commerce. Again, in commerce, we have core commerce. Now, what is core commerce? It actually refers to the foundational concept and theories in the space of commerce, or you can say the business. Wherein we are talking about uh, business management, economics, finance, or I can say the business principles, but the theoretical part of business. So here one can learn subjects like accounting, economics, business law, mathematics for commerce. Now, what is mathematics for commerce? It's a business analysis, by the way. But when it matches, it combines with the technology. The technology plus mathematics, or you can say the analysis, all business analysis. Finance, management principles, and statistics. And the kind of career which one can think of taking here as an accountant, economists, bankers, auditors, financial analysts, tax consultant, etc. That's all about the core. Now, what is applied? Now, applied commerce, the focus is always given on practical application of core principles of business, or you can say the management, to solve business problems and the different situations. It also involves the the commerce theories or the business theories in a day-to-day business environment and operation. So that's the application part of theory. So here one can learn subjects like marketing management, HR management, finance management, operation management, learning about how to make business strategies, and also can think of making career as an entrepreneur, study entrepreneurship as well. The careers which are available are marketing manager, HR manager, sales manager, entrepreneurs, operation manager, and business consultant. Again, not a very exhaustive list. We can discuss on one-on-one basis to understand this more in detail. The third part, that is, liberal arts. Now, here we don't call it as a core art, the liberal arts. Now, liberal arts is always referring to the broad educational approaches that encompasses the range of disciplines designed to provide well-rounded education. That includes critical thinking, intellectual development, and understanding the world, that is human resource, or you can say the human. And here you can study subject like philosophy, history, political science, economics, sociology, again a mathematics, psychology, literature, many foreign languages also. And you can think of making career as a teacher, professor, public relations specialist, policy analyst, journalist, consultant, counselor, editor, reporter, lawyer, many areas which are available if you really want to touch base with the human beings through arts. That's mainly through philosophy, economics, Now the next is a creative. Now what is creative? By name itself, आप समझ गए होंगे कि मैं किस चीज की बात कर रहा हूँ. It is related to the artistic expressions and the development of various skills. And here you can learn subjects like fine arts that includes painting, sculptures, and many other things. And even nowadays, everyone talks about the digital creative arts or digital fine arts as well, using the technology. This also include studying subjects like music, dance, theater, film, photography, creative writing, graphic designing, fashion designing, jewelry designing, and many. And here you can make a career in the space of artist, being an artist, musician, actor, writer, graphic designer, photographer, and many other such. So, friends, this was my endeavor, this was my effort to help you understanding the stream selection is not limited to identifying only art, science, or commerce. It is going beyond that. But even more important is why stream selection is important and how it can be done. Primary reason, to avoid confusion. जब आप एज ए पेरेंट सोचते हो कि मेरा बच्चा या मेरा बेटा या बेटी कौन सी स्ट्रीम लेनी चाहिए, तो हाल में ज्यादातर पेरेंट्स क्या करते हैं अभी, एक या तो वो टीचर्स को पूछेंगे या वो डिसाइड करेंगे या फिर किसी फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव्स, नेबर्स उनको पूछेंगे. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, नाउ वी हैव वन मोर न्यू कंपेनियन, दैट इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, एआई, चैट जीपीटी. लेकिन क्या ये आपको सही ज्ञान दे सकते हैं? Are they able to guide you scientifically that which stream should be suitable to your child? So what happens? You keep asking different people, you keep gathering different perspective behind which stream should be most suitable for your child. But at the end of the day, you are getting confused. और आप क्या बोलते हो? बेटा आप डिसाइड करो कि आपको कौन सी स्ट्रीम में जाना, कौन सी स्ट्रीम लेनी है, कि आपको आर्ट्स की पढ़ाई अच्छी लगेगी या साइंस की पढ़ाई. And that's how in many situations, I'm not talking about all situations, but in many situations, stream selection has been done in this way. And that's the reason parents are not able to find the right and the scientific, or you can say the personalized solution for them. So who can help? Only a qualified education advisor can help you, not only in stream selection, but that person can also help you in personalizing the entire education and the career planning of your child. Because education advisor, who is a qualified education advisor, is well equipped with various resources, various testing methods, and also coming from the different case studies, learning, which can help you to understand what is most suitable for you. Please understand, education is very common for everyone. Okay, but how to make that commonly available education personalized into your situation or in your case? That only qualified educational advisor can. And believe me, why am I talking all this? Because you are spending your money and time, you are putting your efforts behind your child's development. And if you don't find them getting rightly developed, and if you don't find them getting employable career, I'm sure you will be the first person to feel bad about it. So this is the time for you to connect yourself with the personalized, education advisor for personalized planning of your child. So let's understand what is the process of career planning. पहले करियर प्लानिंग की बात करेंगे, बाद में एकेडमिक प्लानिंग की बात। तो फर्स्ट इज सिलेक्ट द राइट करियर। व्हाट इज द राइट करियर? राइट करियर इज समथिंग which is a mix of two things. वैसे और भी कई सारी चीजें होती है, but primarily there are two areas. One is you have to understand the potential of your child. And number two, you have to also understand the interest of it. जो आपके बच्चे को इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है और उसके इंटरेस्ट को जो पोटेंशियल या जो स्किल उसको सपोर्ट करती है, that will be the right career of for your child. So career selection is a very, very important, and the time, you know, sorry to say, but it's a time consuming, exercise. And that's the reason I'm suggesting and I'm advocating you to give a thought when your child is in the inside. Again, having said this, if your child is currently studying in 9th standard or 10th standard, or even for that matter in 11th standard, it's still, you are still not too late. But yes, after that, there will be, you can say it's late. So give your maximum time learning and understanding the career selection part of it. Once career selection has been done, then think of stream selection. कभी क्या होता है कि हम बच्चों को फ्रीडम देते हैं कि बेटा आप डिसाइड करो आपको क्या पढ़ना है। Now whichever way that your child is deciding the stream of the education, एक दिन पढ़ते 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 आगे जाता है और हाथ में एक डिग्री नामक एक कागज उसके पास, तो उसकी जिंदगी की सबसे बड़ी कमाई होती है। अब वो कमाई को लेकर मार्केट में जाता है, इंडस्ट्री में जाता है और पूछता है कि इसके बेस पर मुझे क्या करियर मिले, और वहीं से उसकी करियर शुरू होती है। अनफॉर्चुनेटली कई बार ऐसा होता है कि वो करियर उसको बहुत जल्दी रियलाइज हो जाता है कि ये उसके लिए नहीं बनी है, ये करियर ऑप्शन उसके लिए बना ही नहीं है। देन दैट पर्सन स्टार्ट्स changing the job, changing the industry, changing the role, कहीं ना कहीं पे अपनी स्पेस क्रिएट करने के बारे में सोचता है और उसकी स्ट्रगल वहीं पे शुरू। अगर एज ए पेरेंट आपको आपके बच्चे की ये स्ट्रगल को अवॉइड करना है या नलीफाई करना है, तो गिव योर मैक्सिमम टाइम इन सिलेक्टिंग द राइट करियर एट द राइट एज, which can help you to identify the right stream, followed by subject selection. साइंस हो या कॉमर्स हो या आर्ट्स हो, सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन ये अपने आप में एक प्रक्रिया है। अगर बच्चे को इंजीनियरिंग में जाना है तो पीसीएम लेना पड़ेगा, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री और मैथमेटिक्स। अगर उसी बच्चे को लाइफ साइंस या मेडिकल में जाना है तो उसे फिर पीसीबी लेना पड़ेगा, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री बायोलॉजी। कई बार मैंने देखा है कई बच्चे पीसीएम भी करते हैं, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स और बायोलॉजी। व्हाई? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट वेरी श्योर वेदर दे विल मेक थ्रू इन इंजीनियरिंग और मेडिकल। वो एक अलग ही विषय है, बात करते हैं, वो हम इसी सेशन में उसके बाद विषय में भी बात करेंगे। तो यहाँ पर फ्रेंड्स, सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट, नॉट ओनली स्ट्रीम सिलेक्शन बट सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन। और उससे भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है कभी कभी, वो है प्रोग्राम। विच प्रोग्राम यू शुड, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने इंजीनियरिंग साइंस स्ट्रीम आपने ली, साइंस में आपने डिसाइड किया अप्लाइड में जाएंगे और उसमें आपने इंजीनियरिंग चूज किया। इंजीनियरिंग में कौन सी इंजीनियरिंग? इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, कंप्यूटर साइंस, कंप्यूटर टेक्नोलॉजी, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, क्या करना है? सब्जेक्ट प्रोग्राम सिलेक्शन, दे आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ एक्वायरिंग और प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एम्प्लॉयबल। So now understand what is the stream selection process. अगर वो जो प्रोसेस आपको सही लगती है करियर सिलेक्शन की, तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द स्ट्रीम सिलेक्शन। तो स्ट्रीम सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस में 4 स्टेजेस है। फर्स्ट, you have to identify the potential of your child. Means when I say potential, it's a potential intelligence of the child. And believe me, you can really not able to understand or identify 100% the potential of your child only from the report card of report card can only give you insight about acquired intelligence, not the potential intelligence. हो सकता है आपके बच्चे का पोटेंशियल उसके रिपोर्ट कार्ड में जो दिखता है उससे कई गुना ज्यादा है, कई अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में भी हो सकता है, कई अलग अलग एरियाज में हो सकता है, जिसके बारे में शायद आपको पता। तो सेल्फ असेसमेंट और यू कैन से द असेसमेंट ऑफ अ चाइल्ड इज, और उसमें क्या आइडेंटिफाई करना है? more two major things. One is potential intelligence, and another is the interest. Putting this together, then the second stage will start research and exploration of gathered information. Which information? The information which assessment has shared. यानी assessment report. उसमें से हमको निकालकर एक रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा, एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा कि बच्चे के लिए क्या जरूरी है। Once it's done, then you have to understand how it can be done. What can be done, now how it can be done. So here you can start seeking inputs from experienced and professional education advisor who can help you how to achieve that in day-to-day action. And over a period of time, you have to keep evaluating whether you are on the right track. So just to simplify, how it can be done or how we are helping parents in the space of confusion of STEM selection. First stage is we are conducting potential intelligence assessment test of the child. Based on that, number two, we identify the potential suitable career for the child. And once it's done, then based on that, we design the entire education portfolio of the child. That includes 5 different areas which are very, very essentially focused to acquire or to achieve employable career. First is academic activities. I'm talking about those activities which are other than the school or the college activities, which are enhancing their subject matter expertise in a specific area. We will discuss this much in detail in some other session, or maybe on one-on-one basis. We can certainly discuss which type of academic activities we are talking about. So first is academic activities. Number two is non-academic activities. Now, what are these non-academic activities? These activities are mainly focusing on a character building of a child, or image of your child, or you can say the value system of your child. अगर आपके बच्चे को एक एम्प्लॉयबल करियर चाहिए, एक सक्सेसफुल करियर चाहिए, तो अदर देन सब्जेक्ट मैटर एक्सपर्टाइज, हिज कैरेक्टर, हिज moral, his value system, or even his image are very, very important. और हमारा जो रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी होती है उसमें हम एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस को इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दे देते हैं कि हम नॉन एकेडमिक एरियाज की तरफ हमारा फोकस बहुत कम हो जाता है, कभी कभी वो फोकस ही नहीं है। एंड देन ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम वी रियलाइज कि बच्चा ग्रेजुएट हो गया, मास्टर्स भी कर लिया, but missing out the fundamental things of life, which are actually giving him a recognition and the higher level of success whenever that child will start a career. स्टार्टिंग के लिए आपको एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस की जरूरत डेफिनेटली है, लेकिन उसके बाद उस व्यक्ति का व्यक्तिमत्व, उसका एटीट्यूड, उसका अप्रोच, उसकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग कैपेबिलिटीज, नेगोशिएशन कैपेबिलिटीज, ये सारी चीजें जो नॉन एकेडमिक में आती है वो डेवलप होना बहुत जरूरी है। फ्रेंड्स, देयर इज रिक्वेस्ट फ्रॉम माय साइड कि हमारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम जो है विच इज हाईली परफॉर्मेंस ड्रिवन, और एज ए पेरेंट हम उससे ज्यादा परफॉर्मेंस ड्रिवन कभी कभी बन जाते, हमारा हमारा फोकस क्या है, बच्चे ने कितना सीजीपीए स्कोर किया, कितने परसेंटेज स्कोर किया, एंड वी हार्डली थिंक ऑफ, यू नो, हार्डली वी आर गिविंग फोकस ऑन इतने परसेंटेज तो आ गए, लर्निंग क्या हुई। तो along with performance focused, as a parent we also need to be a learning focused. ये दोनों जरूरी है एक एम्प्लॉयबल करियर के लिए। सिर्फ परसेंटेज, सिर्फ क्लास जरूरी नहीं, उसके साथ साथ आपका लर्निंग भी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो एकेडमिक एंड नॉन एकेडमिक एक्टिविटीज, देन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द हैबिट री इंजीनियरिंग। हैबिट री इंजीनियरिंग, शुरुआत में मैंने आपको बताया था, देयर आर टू एरियाज वेयर today's generation is struggling very very high. One is digital addiction and number two procrastination. So how to correct this? How to correct digital, how to do digital detox of your child? How to make them ready for everything, putting aside their procrastination behavior? कैसे करें? और इसके अलावा जो भी करियर आपने शॉर्टलिस्ट किया आपके बच्चे के, उस करियर को लेकर आपके बच्चे में कौन सी दूसरी सही हैबिट्स की जरूरत है। अगर आपके बेटे का फॉर एग्जाम्पल करियर निकल कर आता है रिसर्च, तो रिसर्च के लिए सबसे ज्यादा रीडिंग हैबिट होनी चाहिए। तो क्या बच्चे में वो पोटेंशियल है अभी, लेकिन हमने एज अ पेरेंट वो रीडिंग हैबिट डेवलप की है। ऑल दिस थिंग्स वी आर टॉकिंग एंड सॉल्विंग इन हैबिट रीडिंग। द फोर्थ वन इज फिजिकल फिटनेस। आई एम श्योर हर एम्प्लॉयबल करियर के लिए फिजिकल फिटनेस बहुत जरूरी है। मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले आपके साथ बात की थी रिगार्डिंग फूड एंड स्लीपिंग डिसऑर्डर। हियर वी आर एड्रेसिंग, so which type of food, how it can be done, how to develop the right sleeping habits and all, how to ensure that your child is putting the proper physical exercise to remain physically fit and all. ये सभी चीजों को हम फिजिकल ग्रूमिंग में लेते हैं। The fifth one is a psychological grooming. Let's say your child has a potential of becoming a doctor, medical doctor, but if a child is not thinking of becoming a doctor, and believe me, a child will never become. So his potential will go into it. So how to nurture that right ecosystem around your child? That's the beauty of education. So the step number one is to identify the potential of your child, and based on that potential, whichever career you have shortlisted, start building up the right ecosystem around your child. This will ensure that your child will never get influenced by people. Your child will never get influenced by, the other sources, or you can say the technology, or you can say the social media. But you and your child will always remain focused. And that's exactly the beauty of education and career. I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions now. So either you can connect with me on one-on-one basis to understand or to get the answer of all the questions what you can reach me on my mobile number 99 676 38 666 99 676 38 666। ये मेरा मोबाइल नंबर है, and you can find my email ID in comment box also, but you can still write down. It is Makarand, MAKRAND .BHATT@yahoo.com. And believe me, friends, it's my it will be my pleasure if you connect with me to reach out to the situation that DiL is not now in dilemma. It's clear. And from here, from struggle of stream selection, I wish to take you on the journey of stream selection. You can still take a screenshot of my contact details here, and you can reach me out on. Till that time, thank you very much for connecting with me. God bless you.